Welcome to Changing Perspectives. Today I would like to process the emotions around having to be fake in front of other people. So whether you were a child or an adult, you had to put on a facade that you were somebody that you weren't, or you had to shrink yourself down in order to win the approval of others. So I'm going to tap into that experience, connect with my body, feel the sensations and emotions that come up, and allow them to process. And I invite you to do the same. Please feel free to pause the video if you have to. If you decide that you don't want to participate, that's okay too. Just by observing should have some healing effect. Okay, so let's get into this. There's a feeling of rejection, a feeling of needing to wear a mask, a feeling of looking, of course, for the approval of others, abandoning yourself, so a feeling of abandonment, speculation, and confusion. There's tension all throughout my face and in my back, the entire back. My teeth are very tense and tight. Feeling of stress, obligation, fear of judgment, a need to feel stoic. Not that that was a bad thing in certain situations, but this is when you are going over the top because of wanting the approval of others or needing to fit into a group. I guess there's a difference between being professional at your job and showing up and not showing your emotions, as opposed to this situation where it's strictly for the sake of winning the approval of others by shrinking yourself, abandoning who you are as a person in order to fit in with the crowd. There's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of anxiety, insecurities. I believe that there is this innate feeling of questioning whether what you're doing is right, or if you have to reject yourself on such a deep level, then why are you there? Why are you entertaining this? So there's a misalignment between who you are as a person and who you're portraying. So there's a feeling of even some self-hatred. A feeling of disgust. A feeling of desperation. So I'm just going to sit with those emotions. Please feel free to pause the video. As the feelings and sensations come up for you, say them out loud, get them out of your body. Allow the feelings to be there and try to stay in your body, pay attention to what's happening until it decides to dissipate. This is one of those sensations, or this is one of those times where you need to know who you're not in order to figure out who you are. What if you get to the point where you push yourself so much that it actually makes yourself sick, or you stay in a job that makes you ill over time? the need to fit in with the crowd can be detrimental on your health. I think it's in times like these that I would question myself as to what is the underlying intention. What do I really want out of this situation? And is there another way of getting it in a healthier way? I invite you to join us on Patreon, where we challenge these types of questions and process these emotions just a little bit deeper. We all have a choice. And maybe it's part of our lineage that has pushed upon us the beliefs that they had and how they felt the need to try to fit in with certain crowds in order for them to feel that validation from within or from others. And is that really important? And if it so happens to be that you feel trapped in these situations due to having to make a living for yourself or to have a good life for your family, is there another way? And do you really need to work that hard to be part of a group? Are you put in a position where you don't have any power in this situation? Where there's someone else controlling you? Just stop and really think about it. You don't have to tell anyone, and nobody else needs to know your personal business. Your relationship with yourself is confidential. So I challenge you to explore this. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this video was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.